Out of all things to sell, why did the Nation of Islam just decide we gonna take over the pie business? Like, what was up with that?
Oh, basically, Elijah Muhammad promoted navy beans because of the nutrition that it provides and how cheap it was and how easy it was to make. It was kind of like a meal for poor people. You know, Elijah Muhammad, who grew up poor in the country, you know, that was one of those things, you know, how grandma in the kitchen putting stuff together. So it's like, hey, this is something inexpensive yet nutritious that we can have, you know, as a snack, as a dessert. And also the Nation of Islam are really big on selling navy beans and eating navy beans. But it's one of those things that's very inexpensive and very nutritious to eat, because Elijah Muhammad, Nation of Islam, is always all about the health, all about eating right. Before intermittent fasting became a fad, we talking about in the 60s and 70s, the Nation of Islam talked about eating one meal a day, one meal every other day. So now intermittent fasting is the big deal now. But Elijah Muhammad said that, 40, 50 years ago. Now, again, I'm not a Muslim and I'm not in the Nation of Islam.
At a wide shot, Nation of Islam looked like it's a lot of submissive, in pocket, in control women who are, you know, marching to the beat of the right drum. Just at a wide shot. So I do want to dig into that. So that's one that I put a pin in. I'm writing that down right now. I'm gonna ask you some more about the NOI women, the Black Israelite and women and all of that stuff right there. And David Johnson, me and David Johnson supposed to be doing a one-on-one about that. I got to email the brother. I keep forgetting, but yeah, I'm gonna circle back and ask you about that. See if you got some got a take on that one. But Jessica X, thank you for that super chat. Now you know what bean pies are. You just learned a little something about American culture. There you go. Melody came back through with another one. She said, "Is a bean pie more like pumpkin pie texture?"
Yeah, it's kind of like pumpkin pie texture, except it's actually a little bit lighter and actually more flavorful. So basically the bean pie, as far as the pumpkin and the sweet potato pie, the bean pie is a lot lighter in texture and a lot tastier. Trust me, Melody, you would love the bean pie. Most people like it. As there's very few people I've run into who didn't like it.
Right on. Kwame Triple X back in here. He says, "Have you ever dated a sister from the NOI?" So I guess we got to get into that. He says, "Have you ever dated a sister from the NOI? If so, how was it?" Now, when you say how was it? How was it? It sounds like you're talking about the. What are you asking? Okay, I think you just want to know how was it dating her, but then I think that's
it's definitely different than the run-of-the-mill BW that you see. A lot more respectful, a lot more ladylike. It's something that just gives like an instant vibe of respect. And Nation of Islam women give off wifey vibes. By the way they dress and the way they carry themselves. They carry themselves with class. You would typically see a Nation of Islam woman with a long dress on, her head covered, and she's not trying to show curves and all of that. And a lot of times heels on, or at least flats. So she is going to give the appearance of a lady with class, and that goes a long way. So, and when they talk, they have a certain decorum that speaks of intelligence and class and not abrasive, which is a beautiful thing.
Wow, BlackRam gave a pretty good endorsement of the NOI women. I haven't seen you give an endorsement of any type of one.
No. They are amazing. I mean, they are much different than the run-of-the-mill BW.
I was waiting on the, but they still be doing this. I thought it was about to be a bunch of butts. I thought it was about to be a bunch of butts after that. You just gave a good endorsement. At a snapshot, I mean, I've never, gotten the trenches with it, but at a snapshot, looking back at it, looking at it from a distance, yeah, that does seem to be the case. So yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to criticize something if it's working, and yeah, I think that's a great thing. News says go to Los Angeles for the apple bean pie, so it must be an actual thing.
Wow, that's something different. That is something different. That's my first time ever hearing of that one.
Right on. All right, Mike, and that's the not so beautiful bean footage for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, be sure to check out the live show Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And if you wish to support the channel, the best way that you could do that by becoming a Patreon. The link is in the chat. And once again, thank you, everybody. If you're here already, if you lasted this long, you ought to be subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, bang the bell, hit the like button on your way out. And once again, like to thank you. We are out of here. Peace.